Hi guys, today I've got the Tarot of the Trees. This was an Indiegogo backing, a bit like Kickstarter but on the Indiegogo, and this was the 10th anniversary edition. It comes with this good sized book, which is awesome. Talks about the Empress and the meaning, which is great. Gives you the meanings of the cards. Tarot of the Trees cards layout, and talks about the symbolism of the Tarot of Trees, which is cool. So about where the books come from. And then there's a couple of extra cards at the back, the regeneration and the roots. So those are extra to what the tarot has, so it talks about those as well, which is very cool. Nice big size book. It comes with a sleeve on it. This is the outside. And this is the box, and it's been signed, which is fabulous. Makes it so special and personal, isn't it? Stunning. Beautiful two-part box. The cards are ginormous. Like, here's my hand, and there are the cards. They're huge. Beautiful gold gilding on there as well, which is fabulous. Okay, so these are the backs, and they are reversible backs, which is very cool. And they're all beautiful pictures of just trees, which is fabulous. So I've got the Fool on the edge of the cliff there. The Magician with all his tools hanging from the tree. The High Priestess and her crescent moon with her pomegranates. That are for the underworld, and the two pillars here. So you can see the nod to the RWS. It's very cool. The Empress and her abundant harvest. The Emperor. The Hierophant. Cool. He's the wise one, the ancient one, the lovers, the intertwined trees, the Chariot, movement, the leaves being carried off by the wind, strength, poor trees clinging onto the side of a cliff, the Hermit, he's got his lantern lighting the way in the dark, the Wheel of the Year, trees at different times of year, summer, autumn, winter and spring. Justice. That's cool. The inverted tree, which is the Hanged Man. Death. Oh, that's sad. It's actually quite stunning, but definitely represents death. Temperance, to the balance between the fire and the water. The Devil with the chains. The tree is chained up. The Tower. It almost looks like the tree is attached to the tower. But will it go down with it, or is its foundation strong enough to withhold the lightning strike? The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Beautiful little sunflowers down there. Judgment. A little oak tree growing from the acorn. New beginning in the world. So those are the mages. And then we're going to go into wands. So you've got Ace of Wands. There's a nice tall tree here. Two of Wands. Three of Wands, and you can definitely see the branches as they are becoming quite upright like wands. Four of Wands. Five of Wands, so there's a bit of that intertwining, maybe a bit of that conflict, fighting for space. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. It's like it's protecting the villages. The boundary between the village and the outside world. Eight of Wands. Quite cool. 9. And 10. That's very cold. It's like the trees are all crossing over to protect this little one growing in the middle here. And the Page. The Knight. The Queen with your cat. Is that black cat? It's cool. And the King. It's very cool. Love that. Going within the tree. So those other wands. And then you've got the swords. Ace of Swords there. Two of Swords. So these have gone to more autumnly type colours. Three of Swords. That one's more the summer. This is more the autumn. 4. 5. Ouch. 6. 7. I like how movement's represented by the wind. It shows that there's still movement but in the wind. That's quite cool. 8. You're blindfolded. You can cut yourself loose. 9. And 10. Oh. Ouch. The Page. The Knight. It's quite cool. The Queen. That's a very cool Queen of Swords. I really like that one. And you have the Air of Intellect there, and the King. So once again, he's a very grounded type. The sword and the stone. The Arthurian sort of archetype there, perhaps. So that was swords. And then you go into cups, and cups is spring. The Ace of Cups. 2. It's quite cool. 3. 4. 5. Oh, this is quite, it's quite cool because you can see, you know, looking down and over what you've lost rather than the 2 that you still got there. And how fixated we can get on what's happening down here. 6 of Cups. 7 with different trees. One from the cups. 8. 9. It's like a person. And 10. And then you've got the Page. No fishy in this cup, I don't think. The Knight. The Queen. Another cool Queen card. It's very cool how she seems to be more the tops of the tree, And the king here is more the lower part of the tree. So he's sort of holding that cup within him. And those were the cups. And then finally we've got the pentacles, and this would be the winter. One is the ace. Two, that balancing. Yeah. Three. Four. I like that one. He's holding all the pentacles up there to himself and no one else can reach them. 5. Literally, money's being washed away. 6. Sharing little winter creatures. That's cool. 7. 8. 9. That's cool. Hidden within the roots, and these ones within the tips of the trees. 10. And then the page. The knight. The queen. It's like she's protecting that little pentacle inside herself there from the harsh weather that's happening out on the top. And the king, once again, he's got that pentacle within. And then these were the 2 extra cards, the regeneration and the roots. So the regeneration, just so we can learn a bit more about it. Dun, dun, dun. Now we've got to find where it is. There we go. The regeneration is a sacred current of energy in the land, flows through the roots of the tree, creating abundance and life. This is the promise of rebirth and renewal for our lands and ourselves. And then the roots, as the roots of the tree grow deeper and deeper to the source. So very much the new beginnings and the grounding aspects there. So yes, that was Tarot of the Trees, the 10th anniversary edition. I do love this deck, but I do love trees, and I think this is just beautifully done, and I'm thoroughly enjoying getting to know it. Let me know, did you back it? Do you have an earlier version? What are your thoughts? But until next time, thanks very much, guys. See ya.